everyone, welcome back to the best coin news channel on YouTube. I'm Son of a Silver Stacker. Today's date is May 1st, 2024. It is May Day. Are you familiar with why? Well, let's check this out. It's a cross-quarter holiday, and what that basically means, there are 4 days that occur between quarter days, roughly halfway between solstices and equinox. That's right. And so these cross-quarter days are 4 holidays falling in between the quarter days. Candlemas, that's 2nd of February. What does that sound like? Groundhog Day, kind of a celebration there. May Day, that's today. Lammas, which is 1st August, and then All Hallows, November 1st. So do you celebrate any of these days? And if so, it could be part of your family's tradition. Let's keep on keeping on, though. If you're new here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Now, here we are at moneymetals.com, and things are looking a little bit better than they have for the past few days. Gold's up 5 1/4 to 23.0215. Silver up 19 pennies to 26.65. Platinum up 3.65. 1 penny for each day of the year. Now, you're looking at that at 954.45. Palladium, yeah, that's getting beat up from the feet up, down 18.85 to 9.72 and a nickel. You're looking here at an in-stock American Silver Eagle, whose premium is 8.59. You're going to get out of there for a total of 35.23. It just changed. Did you see it? And yeah, look at that. That's for a quantity of 1 through 39, and they will buy them back from you for 28.64 each. Now, let's bump over here to the bullion sales at the United States Mint. I did say it was May Day, the first day of May, and we have, well, I could say probably a really light month for April. Now, I'm not going to say that we're not going to see any more numbers for April, but we probably won't, because these numbers, well, they're almost identical to what we're seeing in February and March. So that'll be pretty interesting to follow along. Now, this is pretty cool. This is from Numismatic News, and it's by Kelly Johnson, dated April 22nd, 2024. And this other article over here is by Coin Week, and it says Coin Week Notes, but it's by Charles Morgan and Hubert Walker. All right, now both of these are about the Sheldon Scale, how coins are graded, and I think that these are really important for any numismatist or exonumia collector, what have you, because I think when you go to sell these coins, well, it should be graded, because if not, you're probably leaving money on the table. Now, obviously, the coin has to be worth it. Now, what's the threshold for a coin to be worth it? Well, I would say probably you'd have to determine that yourself. Now, if it was a modern coin in a mint state 66, pickup sticks are better, and it was probably $50, $75 in that mint state 66, you would maybe consider it. However, if it's $100, $150, $200 coin in a mint state 66, I would say that's a go for it moment. All right. So that's my opinion. That's what I would do. And I'm going to actually talk just about the first paragraphs in both of these articles, and then you can go over the Sheldon Scales yourself. And really, I would bookmark these pages and utilize them as a learning tool, as a resource, if you will. All right, so let's keep on keeping on. Let's get to it, down to business. This is Numismatic News, Sheldon Coin Grading Scale. It says here, whether you're a seasoned collector or brand new to the hobby, the history surrounding the current coin grading system is fascinating. The information it contains allows collectors to know exactly what quality they should expect to find. Now, if it were me, I would do first strikes, okay? I don't think I would go anything other than first strikes, if possible. Now, obviously, if you have the coin and it's graded, congratulations. I think that's a great start. And that's really the entry level into coin grading, you know. Now, there's people that specifically chase labels that are advanced purchase or, you know, first strike only. And that's fine. That's what they do. And they'll have to pay a premium for those. And that's exactly what I'm trying to say. Those labels come at a premium. Okay. But some people don't want that premium. Some people just want the coin graded and part of their collection. And that's fine too. All right, let's keep on keeping on. Like I said, this is from Kelly Johnson, April 22nd, 2024. The Sheldon Coin Grading Scale is a system used to assess the quality of coins in numismatics. It was developed by Dr. William Herbert Sheldon in the late 1940s and is still used today. The system assigns a numerical grade ranging from 1 to 70 based on coins' overall condition. All right. Dr. Sheldon first presented the scale in his work, Early American Sense, 1793 to 1814, a quantitative scale for condition. Okay, that's a great start, all right? He initially designed the system to grade large cents. The scale has 70 points, each representing a specific condition. And I do believe initially the Sheldon scale only went to 60, and it was only after the 1940s, I believe that they went from 61 to 70. And they do skip numbers as well, so that's important. Now, there we go. Example of an early American cent. While the original scale was helpful in determining coin quality, it left a number of unanswered questions, such as what is the difference between a fine 12 and a fine 14, a very fine 23 and a 25, or mid-state 60 and a mid-state 65. And here we go. These are the grades 1 through 70 right there. And the last three are mid-state. Initially, it was a 60, but they had... Anyway, I already told you that. Although the original Sheldon scale had become dated by the early 50s, it wasn't until the 70s that the ANA, the American Numismatic Association, updated and adapted the scale to be used for all coins. Isn't that amazing? So standardization is an amazing thing, and I really would like for the grading companies to use standardized terms, and it would be also awesome that well, let's just say a mid-state 65 NGC and a mid-state 65 PCGS coin were the same exact value, but I can't tell you that because they are worlds apart sometimes, and one grading company is better than another at certain things. So a lot of people, what they do is get multiple third-party grading company subscriptions or not affiliations, but I guess they want to submit to multiple third-party grading companies because some are better than others at certain coins. And that's just the way it goes. You know, just like a plumber is good at plumbing, while an electrician is good at, well, being an electrician. Now, let's keep on keeping on. The scale used today for coin grading is a modified Sheldon scale with additions, deletions, and modifications that consider elements like wear, plancher quality, and design features. The scale also covers proof and uncirculated coins. It is worth noting that certain types of early American coins were nearly always weakly struck in places. Yeah, 1926 commemorative coin, weakly struck completely. And if you do get a really good grade for that one, it's worth a good bit of money. And then really, folks, you know, just because something is weakly struck, that's opportunity for us to find a really nice one. And that's when you hit pay dirt. Since there may not be a perfect coin for the variety in some circumstances, this does not lower the grade of these coins. Plancher quality problems are common in early coins, and the severity and the state of the market might affect other coins' grades. And that is the truth, folks. You know, sometimes when you get into a market, there is ebb and like a tide coming in and out. Sometimes, you know, the Morgan dollars weren't as hot. Look, you could have bought a Morgan dollar before 2021 at a reasonable price, but bam, those Morgan dollars came out in 2021, and that sent the old Morgans up in price. Okay, and reactivated the Morgan market. It was amazing to watch that happen. So it's coin collecting. If you don't have chicken skin right now, thinking about how that happened, you might want to check your pulse. Now, it says here, the preceding scale, which goes from 1 to 70, represent the coin strike type. The current scale is divided into two sections, points from 1 through 58 grade circulated coins, while points 60 through 70 are reserved for uncirculated coins or mid-state coins. Additionally, some numbers are skipped. Here we go. The amended scale below features the points as follows: grade, number, grade code with the criteria explained. And I'll just go over like basically the first one here. Yeah, 1 is poor. You know, I submitted a coin and it was poor. It was a United Kingdom once. Anyway, it had no mint mark and it had no date on it, but you could just barely see the outline. Well, yeah, they didn't even want to grade it. They're like, yep, not doing it. Most grade 1 coins tend to be worn smooth, which it was, but you can see the date and perhaps even the type and mint mark. There it is. So, folks, you want to read about all of this. But one advantage of the next article I'm going to show you is that they actually provide pictures to you. Now, like I said, this is from Coin Week, and this is from Coin Week Notes. I did talk about the two people that wrote this. Title of this article is The Sheldon Scale, How Coins Are Graded. And isn't it funny that both of these coin magazine online journals had both done the Sheldon Scale within a week of each other? Like I said, this is by Charles Morgan and Hubert Walker. The Sheldon Scale, or Sheldon Grading Scale, is 70 point. I already read that, yada, yada. The scale was first conceived. Here we go. Troubled numismatist Walter Breen, a close associate of Sheldon, worked on the formula for penny whimsy. He felt that the grading scale was irrational and was not built to cross over to any other series. He also found it unnecessarily complex. All right. You know, a lot of people don't really like that Sheldon scale, but you kind of get used to it the more you utilize it. And I think that's why NGC invented NGCX, that 10-point scale, because people were more familiar with it, especially if they're coming from, card grading hobby and doing a crossover, okay? The American Numismatic Association, ANA, controversially adopted the Sheldon Scale, created in 1977 after the Board of Governors agreed to produce the official ANA grading standards. That's right, standardization, that's a wonderful thing, of U.S. coins with Western publishing. Annex used the scale. And what's interesting is that Annex, I mean, they've been there forever. And that's probably one of the better coin grading companies, along with PCGS and NGC. I really dig Annex. They're amazing. And I'm not sure, I don't even think you need a membership there. You can just submit. Now, Annex used the scale to grade coins after receiving criticism from many of its members. The ANA Board of Governors voted to retain the grading system at the 1982 ANA convention held in Boston, Mass. Here we go. The Sheldon 70-point grading scale was further institutionalized in 1986 with the founding of the PCGS grading company, and in 1987 with the founding of Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, easy for me to say, later company, or NGC. Today, more than 100 million coins have been encapsulated using the 70-point grading scale, although numerous improvements to the system have been made over the years, including the addition of star and plus grades. Absolutely. So it's a dynamic process. And, it's one of those things that is living. It's a living grading system. And we will see changes going forward. It's inevitable. And like I said, folks, I do believe that it is imperative to have worthy coins graded. Not all, you're not going to pick up a parking lot penny and have it graded over Annex or NGC or PCGS. But, you're going to use things, resources, price guides, to guide you in your journey to get coins graded. And not only that, but you could use this as well. This is a wonderful resource, folks. I really got to tell you. Now, I'm going to go over here, and you know what I'm going to say? Look, somebody had asked me yesterday, would you buy a roll of Jefferson Nickels for $25? And they may have been talking about maybe that one there. Never know. But I'll tell you what, it's $25 is a whole lot better than what people are paying right here. Look at this. This is a 2009 Jefferson nickel. All right. That one's $20. It's a bid, one bid. All right. Newly listed. Look at this, $60.99. Is that a little bit more than $25 a roll? Look at this. It's in circulated condition for $44.99 with $6 shipping. Yowza. Look, a P and a D example for $10. Yes, please. And these are circulated, low mintage, $70. So you're going to ask me if I'd pay $25 for a roll of nickels. Look. This is only if the United States Mint is not producing or, well, keeps production low of Jefferson Nickels. We're at 61, I think 61.5 million Jefferson Nickels produced so far, and we're in May. All right. Now think about that. If production continues through November, well, that's what, another 60 million at this rate? That's 120 million Jefferson Nickels. Yowza. If that doesn't give you chicken skin, you might want to check your pulse. Now, over here to the plus ones. This is Proverbs 14:34. Charity is going to lift up a nation, but the kindness of regimes is a sin. Now, what I think that means is that it's a sin for regimes to rob from one group in order to please or dispense kindness to other groups. Yeah. Where's the fairness in that? What's up with that? Now over here to 395.99.9 KOIN Coin News Radio. This is the Black Crows. She talks to angels. Yeah, that girl. She'll tell you she's an orphan after you meet her family. That's a party, huh? Wow. All right, folks. Well, I want to thank you all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, sub the channel. It is free. And maybe you want to take it to the next level. Please consider becoming a member. And then, boom, shakalaka. Yeah. We're working on some other options here. My daughter's coming today, and maybe, just maybe, we'll see some new stuff tomorrow morning. Stacker out.